Hey, what's good, peoples, man? Before we get this episode started, it'd be dope if you toss us a like, a subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on those bell notifications, man. We truly appreciate it.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
We are live. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to another episode of Who's Manz and the Not Your Man's podcast. This is our interview series. We came in very hot this year. We stopped doing it for a little bit, but now it's been getting really good, and a lot of people are fucking showing up. A lot of people are hitting us up. We getting a lot of people on the calendar, so shout out to that. Shout out to Reckless. We joining forces, and he's out here helping me man this whole situation. But I'm John D. Contradiction, everything at John D. Who. We got Reckless here. Usual, me and him are gonna be running these bad boys. We got Prince Perez in the building. He's gonna help us with this one because this is family, and we got Frank NItti in here. Artist, introduce yourself. Let people know a little bit about you.
What's going on? I know everybody's got to work they wanting down. So I'm just gonna say what's up real quick. Frank NItti, Staten Island. You know the vibe. South Gates, we outside. You already know.
Hey, there you go. Hey, one thing I do notice, man, y'all Staten Island fucking support the shit out of me.
Not all of us. We do.
I come from the hater side of Long Island because Long Island just don't love Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
There's haters everywhere you go, brother. Everywhere you go.
I plead the fifth.
Yes, then he know them vibes, man. We support each other. A lot of niggas that don't, but we gonna get into that a little bit.
That's true, man. So, Rick, let's start us off, man. We're gonna dive right into some questions. We're gonna ask you some weird shit.
All right. But first, before we get to the weird shit, we're gonna start from the very beginning. Let's start off how you get into music.
So I moved to Staten Island when I was 8. Mm-hmm. I'm originally from Harlem.
Hey,
Harlem.
Appreciate you. I moved out here when I was 8, but I was always back and forth. I would see my dad like on the weekends. My dad still lives in the city currently, but I moved out here, and at that point in my life, like my step pop was beating my mom's, like a very abusive dude. Mm-hmm. So he was big. He used to do like MMA and UFC and all that, and I was little. So I was just like, yo, I don't have no way to vent. I don't have nobody to talk to. I can't tell my dad because this dude will beat my dad up. So I was just like, I'm just going to write some music. Like I know mad people that rap. So I was like, yo, maybe I could do this. So like I made a song, and it was about like what was going on. And I let my mom hear it, and she cried, and she was like, I love this. Like you should really do something with this. And she put the battery in my back. So from then I just kept going.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's deep. That's heavy as fuck, man. But that's dope though. I mean, that's one thing a lot of people don't realize. That's what kind of separates the authentic. And you know what I'm saying? Like the hip hoppers who are authentic, and when we could kind of smell the phonies or the cats that are just trying to get paid type shit because they don't have like a real reason. Like they just see it as like, oh, this is a come up. This is an easy way to get paid. This is what everyone's doing. So I could just change myself. But then you got like the real MCs who honestly never change. Like you got like, Jada Kiss or, Staten Island. You got like Ghostface and shit like that, where it's just so raw and so real because it's like that's what all they're doing is venting. They're just making it sound slick, but it's the shit that they've been through and lived through. So that's fucking, it's unfortunate, but like that's a, like to start off like that, that's a very fucking powerful foundation. You know what I'm saying?
They're relatable too. A lot of people can relate to that kind of background, you know what I'm saying? So they can feel like your voice, that they can reach out to in your music as well. You can pay it forward that way as well. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how did you settle on your rap name?
It's crazy because I went through so many of them.
Let's go through.
Let's hear the worst one. What's the worst one?
What is the worst one?
The worst one, I think, was like one of the first ones. It was Killer Cannon, which was weird. And it's crazy because I got that nickname. I was a troublemaker back in the day. So I got that nickname in Harlem. If I had a bad day, let's just put it, somebody else was going to have a bad day. Let's just put it that way. That's where the whole like name came from. And then like, as I was going through the motions, it's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it fits because of what I was doing at the time. But, when you get a little bit older and you get a little more seasoned, it's like, something got to change. And then at that point in my life, when I was ready to make the change, I was going through relationship issues. So then it changed to Nitty Ice. And that's when majority of the people that I know me as an artist started to connect with me. And then one day I was just like, you know what? The ice part is cool, but I feel like why just not go by my own name? So Frank NItti worked out. Like, that's literally my government name. Like, NItti is on my ID, and people are like, no, it's not. I'm like, yo, bro, I'll show you my ID. Like, it worked out.
I knew. I met him as Nitty Ice.
Unfortunately.
That's what's up.
That's cold. I mean, that's dope. I mean, because you see the name and it's like you think of the mobster and shit like that. And I know, like, a lot of people have taken that name and shit like that. Like, I know a hooper that has that name. He's a Ball is Life hooper, Frank NItti, and all sorts of shit like that. But that, seeing you kind of build that, I mean, it's interesting. It's always interesting to find how MCs get their name, because sometimes, it's always one or the other. It's always some wild fucking story, or like they got dubbed that rap name because it's some shit that they did, which is usually dope too. But that's dope though. I mean, it is your fucking name, so you got people probably like, oh, that's not your name. Yeah, I can see them hating on that.
It's crazy because majority of the people be like, that's not your real name. I'm like, I gotta prove to you that my name is Frank, bro. My parents are 100% Puerto Rican and named me after Italian mobster.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
You got no control of that shit name. But that's dope because it just so happens to be a cold fucking name. Because, like, people struggle with their rap names, man. Some people can't have because then you get fucking 8 Mile, Claire. His real name's Claire, you get fucked up,
That's a fact. Before we get there, I give it to you myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact.
Oh yeah. And moving forward, as you were developing your style, coming up with more raps after that fact, like who were your influences?
Yeah, let's get to it.
So it's crazy. So in the beginning, like when I first started making music, it was more like the Jada Kisses, the Puns. Like I love Big Pun. And what stood out to me about Big Pun that actually helped me with music is that he used to read like the encyclopedias and all those books. So it's like, all right, well, I can use this word. That's why I don't curse, to be honest. I don't curse because it's like, there's so many other words that mean the same thing. Like, you're just not trying to think of something or use your head to go do that. That's how you got a smartphone, bro. Just look it up on Google. What word means the same thing like this? Like, people just don't have common sense. I feel like curses are just word fillers because you don't have enough intellect to think of another word that means the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that wholeheartedly, because I don't curse on my releases, but when I do features and shit, I curse my ass off because I'm like, fuck it, let me get crazy. But I get it, like,
I might have to drop a curse this year because everybody's, these people is starting to like
the anticipated curse.
So I might have to tell some people some things. You know what I'm saying?
What sucks is when people like I guess from like the older heads, when you tell them you don't curse, the first thing that comes to mind is millionaire or some shit like that. Like, no, not no fucking chameleonaire. Like, but then there's like legends like Rakim who don't do shit, who don't do shit like that, like who don't curse and shit like that. So it's like a lot of fucking. It's just dope to, if you don't curse, like you're pretty much trying to better your pen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to learn, because you're right. Like, there's so many fucking words out there, and it's not like cursing's bad or any shit like that. But it's like, yo, imagine the pressure that gets taken off of you from not cursing. You don't have to worry about clean releases and radio edits and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And all that extra shit. So it's just there's a better route, and you get to flex your intelligence, but it also kind of gets you to want to learn more words. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, majority of the time they flag me, bro. To be honest, even if I have just a song by myself, like a clean song, they'll flag me because I said something about like remotely close to a drug or something. I'm like, bro, I didn't say one curse. Like, how are you trying? Like, how you my song?
It's your rap voice, man. That's that discrimination shit that happens in the industry. It's your rap voice. Mm-hmm. But if fucking,
it makes sense.
Or fucking Eminem did a song with no curses, they just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't sound like they're not barking on shit or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Corny.
I remember when everybody was sitting there posting Method Man, like, oh, Method Man hasn't cursed in X amount of years. I'm like, yo, bro, I've been doing that. And it's crazy because Prince said, he was like, yo, Nitti don't do that either. I'm like, yo, I would never get the shine in Staten Island until it's like a CJ moment where I'm off the island and either they're going to hate me or they're going to love me. But majority of people are going to hate. Like even when CJ popped, CJ's first show in Orlando, I was there. I was in VIP with him, chilling in VIP just before he went on stage. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back home and he popped and I see everybody talking crap like, oh, I'm better than him. And that's what Staten Island is the way it is, bro. Everybody want to be better instead of pushing the motive. Like it should be us versus whoever. But it's literally us versus us.
Yeah. Only the South has that fucking like, yo, oh, you working a little bit. We're going to push you. We're going to push you to succeed. And then next person. It's like a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking machine over there. They just pumping out fucking all these.
The Bay is similar as well. You know,
yeah, you can't even tell if they're industry plugs or not because from the South, it's like, no, they just support the shit out of the fucking South. But anywhere like here, like, even artists like fucking, you know, like J. Cole even said this shit. He was started off rapping in New York. He had to go down south to pop. And the second you pop somewhere else, they're like, come back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we fucking love you now all of a sudden. And it's mad corny, bro. It's like New York is the gauntlet or anywhere outside of here is the gauntlet for sure. But like, not to, you know, for the old niggas, they're good. They're just praised for life. Like them, they got that free pass. You gotta leave. You gotta jump through hoops and all sorts of crazy shit. Yo, it's fucking wild.
Sure. Do you feel like you're gonna be the artist who will break that mold and able to like have everybody just start working with each other, or do you feel like it's always gonna be the same way in the borough?
I don't want to be. In the beginning, like you guys, Prince, in the beginning, I wanted to be that person where it's like, all right, I'm gonna work with this person and that person, and they got beef, but I'm gonna work with both of them and have them both on the same. I did all of that already, and for me, it's like it worked, and then it's right back to square one. Oh, I don't want to work with that person. Oh, I'm better than that person. If you better than that person, just put it on wax. That's how I feel about it. I did verses for people that some people paid for verses, and they'll pay for the verse and they'll send me what they got, and I'm just like, yo, this is trash, but since you pay for it, I'm gonna give you a verse, but it's I'm gonna burn you on your track. If I feel like I'm better than you, I'm burning you on the track. That's the whole mindset behind it.
Yep.
Anytime I do a verse with somebody, my intent is to burn you on your own song. And I feel like as an artist, that should be everybody's like go-to. Like, this person wants a feature, let me burn him. Like that's how people, his fans are gonna know me because I burned him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And the worst case scenario is the track is just that much doper. Like that ego shit, dudes don't understand. That ego shit don't do nothing for you, bro. That's just gonna make you dry out and be stale quick, bro. Like you supposed to, I be killing. Like I love just killing anybody, and it's like random features. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. It's nothing better than cooking your homies. You know what I'm saying? Them too. Like they could catch wreck too. Like fuck. That's like you don't play games against other people. Motherfuckers will be on Call of Duty all day, fucking risking their risking their lives. But like you can't fucking step up on the track. You gonna cry about it if someone cook you on the track. Like that's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
Common sense ain't common, bro. It's a superpower.
Fact. It really is. It really is. The last few years taught us that.
And how would you?
I literally been going by that for like 3 years, and it's just like common sense is a superpower, and there's not too many superheroes out here.
No, not at all. A lot of fakes. There's always phonies, man. That's the lane. There's a lot of fakes. A lot of people like to do that fake it till you make it shit. But it's like, yo, you can. There's a lot of things that'll expose that shit real quick. You can smell that shit on somebody.
But the niggas that chase the clout, they don't have the longevity.
Bro, the people that chase the clout, I got $300,000 chains, all this, but when you pull up, it's like, yo, the beat is $100. Oh, you should just give it, bro. You was just bragging about $100,000 chain, and you worried about $100?
I mean, because you could rent that chain. You can't rent that beat.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That chain going back. Like he put a deposit. He's getting that back. That beat, nah, man.
That's crazy, bro. People don't want to invest in themselves.
Yo, crazy. It's like, it's lazy. I mean, this is the culture of shortcuts. Everything, I mean, look at us. Like even now, like Lou, you just had you some fucking Uber Eats. This is the easy generation. Everything's shortcuts. Everything's simple. We want everything to be hand delivered here. And that's what business. That's what everything.
Don't put me in this shit because I'm eating, bro. Leave me alone. That good food over here. Leave me alone.
I'm just mad you was just yelling at my goddaughter talking about daddy's at work and you eating. This ain't lunchtime.
You can't eat at work.
You just clocked in, bro. You got to wait at least 4 or 5 hours into the show.
He's in the union,
bro.
He has a mandated lunch break right now.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? Johnny works me to the bone. We don't get breaks over here.
I'm gonna say pause for you before Joe Parker tune in, bro. Yeah. You gonna owe some bread for that one.
Oh, bro. Nigga said blink 2 times. Send help. Send help.
Amazon. I'm just yelling at y'all. This shit magic.
Right? I don't know. I just work here, bro.
Touche.
All right, y'all. So moving on. So how would you describe your style?
Different, unique. I don't
trash.
Yeah, there you go. Big Dookie, you heard? My thing is like if I'm working on a project or if I'm working on a single or something, I won't listen to anybody else because I don't want to sound like nobody else.
Yeah,
I want to put my own energy.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I just say different. I don't even want to say unique because then people are gonna be like, oh yeah, different, just different.
Yeah. You sound like you. You sound like what you want to sound like when you fucking sound like it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, because it's a game. I mean, you either are out here copying to kind of mimic the wave and jump on it, or you're just doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists, they don't know how to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if you want to drop a fucking, a radio track because you hear the shit that's popping, you can do it. That's cool. But like when you can't put out some shit that's you, that's when motherfuckers start to roast your ass and be like, yo, he's a fucking one-hit wonder, or like,
he sounds just like so and so.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Not for me, because sometimes you can tell what your sound is when you don't know your sound. You're just fucking around and shit too. It's also helpful.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just be stealing nowadays, to be honest.
Yeah, there's no line between that though. Yeah,
even the mainstream rappers, I be listening to some stuff like, yo, I heard one of my boys say that on a song, like.
Because I heard this melody, I heard this line, I've heard all that. Wow. YouTube tutorials, like how to sound like Pop Smoke and shit like that. It's like, what the
crazy?
What's going on?
That's just trash.
It's a fact.
Yeah. So, how did you link up with Prince?
Well, when he stopped stuffing his face, you're gonna get this one out.
Okay.
Nah, go ahead, bro. He asked you the question. He asked me. He asked you the question. Yeah. How did we link up, Nitty?
I'm trying to remember if it was the show or was it the studio?
No, it was a show. We went to the studio like 2 days later.
Thanks. All right, so we did a show that we ain't even know each other at the point. I think you was performing, no?
Yeah, I performed.
He performed.
I performed Material Girls. I still remember that shit. I performed Material Girls that night.
It's still track, but
you had a back right. Did he have a track? That's what happened.
You right.
But we was just chopping it up, and we had friends that knew each other, like same friends or whatever, and they plugged us, and I believe we was the outcast of that group, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a Fendi. That's a whole Fendi. We was.
we knew everybody.
Technically still on. But yeah, I ain't gonna say it.
I just work here.
Prince sound like a girl.
I'm gonna text her. I know exactly who that is.
So they was putting together like this. There was a group already. They was putting together. They was trying to put some more people onto the group, and like artists that was working at that point. We were both working, and they had a session the 2 days later, and they were like, we're gonna put a bunch of beats up, and whoever want to jump on whatever, just go in the booth. So there's
and me and Nitty was literally the only niggas that worked that day. That ass. We were the only niggas that actually recorded that day. That was crazy.
So my thing back then was I'm not going in the booth unless I smoke. So mind you, we in the studio. There's like 12 of us in there. It's already packed.
Box. Oh my god.
There's no like.
There's no windows. There's one door in.
No filtration system, nothing.
Oh shit!
And they're like,
crazy.
Go ahead. The engineer's like, bro, you want to smoke? Smoke. Yo,
I don't smoke. Yo, bro. Me and JR kept looking at each other. Then he's like, yo, you good? JR like, bro, I think I'm high. Nigga, I looked at both of these niggas like, yo, bro, I am definitely high right now. I just fucking fake.
I just know that by the time I finished the blunt I was smoking, bro, inside, because it was a different room for the booth.
A whole different room.
Even the booth was smoked out. Everything was just smoke. All you saw was smoke.
It looked like a what's the Dave Chappelle shit where he was Prince and he was in the little area where he was sitting on the couch and shit. Nothing but smoke, bro. Like nothing but smoke, bro. Shit was crazy.
I would have hated that shit. I would have been so scared.
I need a session like that.
I would have went in the booth whispering.
When you come out here, you know what I'm saying? If you in New York,
I travel, bro. I'm down. You in New
York,
that shit was
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? But that session was different because they kept putting up beats. There was this one song that I wanted to get on, but at that point I was like, sometimes I could write on the spot, sometimes I can't. I could freestyle on the spot at that point, but I was like, do I want to freestyle on a song with the people that's on the song? And there was one song I wanted to get on that I didn't get on. And then I did Floss. We did Floss that day.
We did Floss the next day because me and you came back with JR.
What song
it was me, you, JR, Briggs that pulled up.
Loud Talk.
And
Loud Talk that day, which worked out perfect because everybody
Yeah. You did Loud Talk.
I did Loud Talk, and then I did another track that never came out.
We did bro. We had a.
I don't even remember what the name of the song was.
We had a joint where it was me, you, Peach, Fluke.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't even remember the name.
Yeah, that one, bro. I forget. I threw up that beat, bro. Niggas was going crazy. Niggas wasn't even trying to write. Everybody was fighting each other to get into the booth, and that song never dropped.
Yeah, I never dropped. I don't even remember my verse.
I don't.
That's how you know that.
Anywhere?
I remember the beat. I think I still got the beat.
I don't remember anything of it, but if you send me the beat and I knock another feature out, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to work.
I got the beat somewhere. But that's what I was telling Johnny. I said, when you had dropped this past album and you had Floss on it, I told Johnny, I was like, yo, bro, we've been sitting on Floss for probably about 8, 9, 10 years now, bro. We've been sitting on Floss
when Kanye West just got with Kim Kardashian. That's why I said I'm all about my K's like yay. So note that.
Yeah.
So whatever year they got together, that's the year we did it.
Yeah, 14 or 13. One of them.
Time capsule of a song, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That song is like 8 years old. I promise. And let's make this clear. I didn't change my verse the entire 8 years. My verse has been the exact same. But that boy right there, he had like 20 different versions. He got 20 different verses. I'm like, yo, pick one, bro.
You know,
I remember
niggas,
we're about to drop
niggas know they can't give me too much time, bro. You know I'm mad indecisive. Johnny, no.
This is the conversation for this project. Yo, send me the song, and if you don't send the verse, I'm just gonna do 2 verses and use the hook. That's it. So send me a verse or don't. But either way, I'm using it. And he was like, all right, I got you. So I heard the verse. I was like, another verse? Mm-hmm. Another one?
Without the verse, man.
Hey,
I don't know. When it comes to like songs that you've been sitting on for mad long, sometimes it just feels dated. A lot of the subject material just doesn't hit the same that it did when I first wrote it. So 9 times out of 10, I either will rewrite that verse and make it a little bit more modern for here, or I will just scrap the entire verse. And that's exactly what I did. Like I used aspects of the verse for Floss, but I pretty much changed up the entire verse.
I kept the same verse. I didn't change anything.
I'm mad at it.
All I did was 6 verses out. That's it.
There you go. Change up his style.
Thanks. For sure. So your first project, it was called the Bring It On, right? Is that the one?
No, that's somebody else. I seen that too. That's definitely not me. That dude's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta fight for your name, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. The first project I ever put out was TGIF. Thank God I'm Frank.
Yep, thank God I'm Frank.
Like out. Like I have songs floating around in places I'm not gonna say because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, he was trash back then."
On Reverb.
Yeah, it was different. I was definitely cursing. Like when T-Time dropped that song "Loud Talk" that we did. He dropped that song last year. We had that in the same section. So when he dropped that, I'm like, "Damn, bro! Like I could have re-recorded my verse. That's the only song out with me cursing on it. Literally the only one song with me cursing."
They go
That's
together.
a rare song. And how was the process making that first one? Like, what was your mindset going towards that project?
I just wanted to, at that first project was more me like, these are all original beats. People are used to hearing me on like industry beats. How can I give them me? And they still mess with it. Because I used to think that people just like me, like redoing songs. Like one of those people that just do freestyles and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They like that. And I was like, I don't want to be that person where, oh yeah, you know, he did that freestyle on Jay-Z's beat or Kanye's beat. Yeah. So it's crazy because before that first project, I didn't even know how to get beats. Mind you, I know people that make beats. I just never thought like, let me ask them like if I could buy a beat from them or something like that. Mm. So that first project, I got plugged with Wabi. And he was like, yo, I make beats. And I'm like, so let's cook. And we made 13 songs. One of the songs that he made, Jay Mills is on it as a feature.
Nice. Mm. Dope. Your first project was one with one producer. That's fucking crazy. Took me a minute to get a project out with one producer, bro. I was out here shuffling shit and just getting robbed.
That's only because I didn't know. But once they gave me the sauce, I'm like, I could just buy beats from people. It's a go. Game over.
That's right. That's fair.
And when was the first time you had a Prince feature on your project? And which project was it?
I've always had his features on me first.
Yeah. So we dropped singles. We dropped some singles.
We only got singles.
The first project we did together was on the Raft. I think that was the first project that you're on the project.
Okay.
But everything else we dropped as singles, and I was on his project.
We usually do singles, yeah.
Dope. You guys ever consider doing a joint project together?
We were supposed to do a Pavers project. Shout out Pavers. We were supposed to do a Pavers project, which I don't know if it's ever going to materialize or whatever's going on with that. Fluke, holla at me. Stop asking me for beats and not, getting this project together. But I mean, honestly, Frank always knows I'm always with whatever. So it's just a matter of me and him sitting down and actually figuring out what we want to do. But I mean, on my side, I can say, I mean, it's crossed my mind. Just never really broached the subject, with us being far apart and everything else. And we always got things going on in the midst of everything else. So
true that.
But I mean, I'm always with the vibe. I'm always with the shit. So Frank know that.
Yes, sir. And for folks at home, talk about what the Street Pavers is and who is all in the group.
Who's in the Pavers?
Yeah. Tell us the history.
I was waiting for you see how it looked. I was just waiting for him to say some, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in the beginning, it was
Oceans. It was Oceans. Oceans 13.
Ocean 13. And then when you in a group with a lot of different, I want to use the right word. I don't want to be like him.
Creative minds. Creative minds.
Yes, you can say that. a lot of different energies. Let's just put it that way.
There you go.
A lot of different energies. Things don't always work out. And then when people start to get salty, they start going at the group instead of, so then that fell apart. And then a few people stuck together and just made music, and it was like a brotherhood. Yeah. And then so as of current, there's probably 9-10 of us, right?
Fluke, T-Tom, Lynx, Peach, you, me. That's the rappers.
Briggs.
Briggs. I mean, it's like he is, but he isn't. You feel me? Like
if you watch,
he is, but he isn't. No. But I say that. I only say that because Briggs moves like the way Briggs moves is a lot different from the rest of the group. Like the nigga literally comes in. That nigga's a revolving door. Like he's literally in and out. Like he comes and goes as he pleases. So it's not like I mean, if we was ever hit him up like, yo, we're doing a project, he's in it. But then it's like when we're doing other things, it's like you gotta literally hunt this nigga down. It's like the book with finding Waldo and shit. Like it's finding Briggs, bro. Like you literally gotta hunt this nigga down. So that's the only thing that I say. Yeah, it's in and out shit. But I mean, he is a paver.
Okay. Yeah, a couple more members.
No, I said T. I think T was the second person I said. Fluke, T.
That's 8. That's 8
Peach.
so far.
Me, you.
It's like 8.
That's only artists because we got other niggas that's like Breeze and there's other niggas that's in the pavers, but they're not actual artists. I'm like musicians. But as far as the musicians, there's probably only like 8 or 9 of us.
That's crazy. That like a group of people more than 5 to me sounds so stressful because like you should be able to get a lot done. Like that's a lot of bodies. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of like, circles included, their friends, all sorts of shit. But then again, it's like when the more people you have, you feel like it's way more. It just gets more and more complicated. Like fucking look at Not Your Man's now is fucking 5 people. 5 of us now. And it feels crazy to me, at least. I'm like, God damn,
but you have like the strangest OCD. So everything you literally just redid the Discord because you needed shit more in the order. Yo, bro, this nigga will not pick up my phone unless he schedules it in. Why are you calling me? Text me. This phone call is not in my schedule. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Pick up the fucking phone, bro.
I'm dying.
I'm scheduled for myself. Like I do that
to be on a schedule, bro. You got respect,
bro.
Hey, it's the same energy.
Priorities.
Like it's the same energy. Like I literally, you got to see I am, especially working from home, bro. I'm mad fucking like specific. Like I get up, I do my everything is at a time, but I have a million timers. Like how people got timers to wake up. I got timers to do shit. Like I got a timer that goes, play piano for an hour. I got a timer that goes research marketing for an hour. I got a timer that tells me, to do everything. So if you're in between my alarms, I'm like, nah, don't call me, bro. Like I'm doing something right.
Oh man,
I respect it.
It was serious, bro. I'm calling this nigga. He executive produced my album. I'm calling him about the album. Niggas was like, this isn't in the schedule. We're not scheduled for another 2 hours. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I gotta have my time.
Yo, crazy, bro.
Nah, I respect that. I'm more on that time this year. Like right now, I got like 20 text messages and they all getting dubbed because they know I'm on an interview. Like, why everybody hit me up at 8:00 and past 8:00 if you know I'm busy? It's literally all over social media, Facebook, Instagram. I'm busy. Why you hitting me up?
Someone to jump in the stream, jump in the stream. You got something?
Yeah, they're in the chat. Ask your questions there. Hey, get milk in the chat. I don't know.
No, it's telling you, common sense is a superpower, bro. I promise.
You gotta have control of your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like that's all we got. Like, time is all we really got. Like, you gotta have some sort of control with it, because you can tell when shit's getting too chaotic. Like, that's why people get overwhelmed, or people feel like they don't have time to do shit. Like, I got a timer that's like, all right, I could play games for an hour or some just simple shit. Even if it's something that I need to clear my mind, bro. Like, you got to do it, or else you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna end up stretched way too thin, and it's gonna drive you crazy. So.
Prince ain't have an hour to put a shirt on, you know what I'm saying?
But honestly, I had a hoodie on, bro. I had a hoodie on, and it was just fucking hot in here, bro. It's fucking hot.
Why you
like y'all stuck on my sweats on, bro. I was sitting here in my drawers, bro.
Where's the street paper outfit?
Yeah, that's a good question. T-Tom. Right. That's a really good question. Yeah. Wait, yo, by the way, Frank got merch. He sells his own merch. So, by the way,
we're gonna put all of that.
We do shameless plugs.
Towards the end of this, I'm gonna have all the links and all that shit, because I make it look good. I put it on the website also.
If you think that I have all of those links, I'm gonna have to.
Just go to linktr.ee. Everybody needs.
I have a link tree, but it's only for music. Like the clothes. So for me, the problem with the clothes is like, I'll have mad people hit me in one shot, and it'd be mad orders. And then there's a dry spell, and then I do other people's brand. I print, so I do other people's brands too. And then sometimes it gets overwhelming. So it's like, I just went to work for 8 to 12 hours, go to the gym, come home, got to do clothes, sleep 3 hours, and go back to do it again. So the clothes, I don't really push too much no more, because it's like, people know I do clothes. If you want clothes, or you got your own brand, or you trying to figure something out, hit me. I'll help you. But other than that needs to get on the side real quick, because I was so focused on the clothes and the money that I wasn't focused on the music.
Yeah.
And I was losing sleep, and I'm like you said, my mental health was on a decline. I'm always stressed out. I'm tired. I don't feel good or whatever because I'm not getting enough rest. Yeah. So for me now, like I said, for me now is the same thing. I don't have a lot of alarm clocks, but for me it's like, I'm gonna spend an hour on social media. If I post something, if not, I'll scroll for. After that hour, it's a dub. I'm getting off. Read a book. Go do whatever I gotta do. I got time. I time myself now with what I do rather than do whatever I was doing before because I was running around like a chicken without a head before.
Yeah, no, that shit is. I mean, it's really good. Like, people gotta understand, like that shit. You will deteriorate. Like motherfucker says, "Oh, I don't sleep because I do." It's like, no, then that person's a crazy person. You can't do shit to its best potential if you don't have some sort of mental rest. It don't mean sleep, but you gotta have some sort of mental peace, bro. Like, it just is.
Body shut down on you. That's what happens. Like that happened to me a lot when I was running around. I would sleep 2-3 hours a day. But there'd be like one day out the week where I died and I just woke up like 12 hours later, like, yo, what happened? I slept for 12 hours. I just missed the whole day.
Whole day's gone. And then you worry about catching up now. Now that your whole schedule's fucked up, is you back to it.
It's crazy.
Nah, I get it.
Yeah. So here's one of my favorite parts of the interview. Talk to me about your top 5 favorite rappers.
And we wait. Before we ask that question, okay, I'm gonna throw this curveball in there because I was waiting for this question. Give me your top 5 Staten Island rappers in the top 5 worst Staten Island rappers.
We're gonna start some shit. Let's do it.
That's what I said he's gonna get crazy. I texted him this. I said that. But yeah,
here for that worst list.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be mine.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's go start with the best list.
No,
I'm not. There's no specific order. I'm just gonna name the 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So, Tyrone Briggs, since day one. Mark Marvel, Bayani. For sure, Holy Mo, Vito, Handsome, but half of these people don't even live on the island no more. So it's like, can I really use these names still?
But we from Staten Island. I still rep Staten Island. I ain't on the island no more.
Look, this is my before we continue the list. This is my problem with these lists. It's like a lot of these people are even active making music. So when they put these lists up, top 25 people in Staten Island, the top 15 of them don't make music anymore.
So let's refine it. Top 5 active rappers in Staten Island right now.
That live
best
here.
And worse. Yes. No, don't even gotta live there. From there, live there, don't matter. They're from Staten Island. They rep Staten Island. Top 5 best and worst from Staten Island. Active.
Go.
Briggs, Mark Marvel, or Bayani. Vito, Handsome.
Same list.
Yeah, they didn't change it all.
he said they don't gotta live here, so I'm just gonna keep it the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it myself because that's horrible. But
what was the last?
The last one was not active, so he was gonna say it.
All right, Fluke. All right. Top 5 worst.
Me, and me.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. No. We're not being political, bro. Ain't no political shit in here, bro. These are niggas that you would never work with. So you could top 5 worst. These are niggas that you would never work with.
You sending me a bag?
Bro, without the bag, you're not working with these artists.
That's a fact.
The bag is different. Bag is always gonna be different. But you talking about niggas that you feel that should stop making music on Staten Island.
The interview will not air if you don't answer this question. Let's do that.
Top 5. I just need 5. I just need 5 artists, bro.
If we keep it in 1,000, I don't even listen to people that I don't know from Staten Island.
Come on, bro.
No. I'm not politically correct. If there's somebody that's strong, trust me, I would tell you garbage. You need to stop rapping now. But I only listen to my people. If you go through my phone, you're not gonna catch. If I don't know you and you rap on Staten Island, I'm not listening to you. I don't know you.
Ain't no names out there like someone that's popping and you're just like, yo, I don't know why they're popping. Like a name out there.
Me personally, I don't like the younger cats because they just talk about nonsense that I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in popping Percocets and none of that stuff. Like none of that is me.
Younger cats, as in who?
I mean, give me some names and I'll tell you if they on that list. I really don't know a lot of Staten Island rappers
Squid Nice. Who's the younger niggas?
He's all right. Nice. I seen him before. Okay. He got energy.
Yeah, Squid Nice. Who the younger niggas? CJ.
CJ, he's mainstream. He don't count.
Okay.
I rock with CJ.
I'm trying to think of all the younger niggas. It's hard because there's so many of them coming up right now.
This question's not being answered. Right
and now. I don't listen to none of them.
I mean, I don't either. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I couldn't even give you my list either. To be honest with you, like if you was to ask me, because I don't listen to a lot of these niggas either.
I've been to shows in other states where it's just like, y'all listen to this. On the island, I know everybody, but I don't know these new cats that rap. And the newer cats is the ones that's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, so just, we could put whoever new cats, 5, all of them. Because
aside from Staten Island, give us your top 5 and top 5 best and worst right now.
Current.
Like who you feel current?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just mainstream.
Like rappers?
Yeah.
Top 5 I like right now.
Gotta be like your best, but like who are you 5 rappers you fucking with right now in the
my playlist? Basically,
yeah, pretty much.
So Fabi's on my list. I like him better now. I feel like he's getting more lyrical than what he was before. Before he was just talking about.
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, way better.
I'll give.
So Fabi's on there. Dave East, of course.
John,
she got on.
Let's see. Chef G's lit. I don't know who else to throw. How many people I said already?
You 3. 2 more.
2 more, man.
Ain't not many of those there. Polo G's good.
No Griselda, no.
You naming people.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Because I'm about to say, because I know you, and I know Nitty fucks with a lot of the boom bap, a lot of the old school sounding shit. So I'm about to say no Griselda in this list.
Yeah, that was a shocking 5 because 3 of them were like, you don't sound. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I would picture you as someone who bumps like a Dave East or Benny the Butcher because you got some like the way you rap, you just got a little bit of grit to it. So hearing a lot of those new age, it comes to a shock to me. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's
the Chef G's and the Polo G like that. I just like
that's riding around music. He listens to a lot of his music driving. So that's why I understand that. So what's the 5 worst?
Yeah, 5
rappers right now currently that should just stop rapping.
Yeah, just stop it.
What's those? I'm an island boy. Duh.
Yes, add him on the list immediately.
Get him out of here.
Pack them up. Lace up the Timbs.
Drop an album to get that right.
Yo, what's homeboy's name? One of them new little dudes that everybody's like, yo, he's nice. He's not nice. He needs to pack it up.
Spot him, got him.
He definitely got to pack
Spot him, got him.
You got to go
today. The Spot him, got him.
Yeah.
That was no good. But one of the Lils. I'm just like, you like this? Uzi, he got to go.
Lil Uzi?
Uzi got to go.
I like Uzi.
Yo,
you talking about Lil Tecca?
He got to go. I would say Tekashi, but he's already gone.
Yeah. Okay. You got one more.
Lil Tecca from Long Island.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Gotta go. Damn. I don't be listening to these new people. They all gotta go.
You gotta know them and say, fuck that dude.
Who have you heard on the radio recently?
Oh, what's his dude name from Brooklyn? Possimo Cousin.
He
gotta go. He got to go.
I know you're talking about the nigga that's trying to come up off of Pop Smoke's
he got
the coattails and shit. Yeah, him.
Pussy Locaine. He gotta go.
Yeah.
There we go.
He gotta go.
Facts. I respect that.
Yo, for me, look, for me, I promise you, like when I'm listening to music, like you said, those drive around songs is cool. But like even when I'm just like, yo, I don't want to listen to the conscious rap. I want to just catch a vibe and like bop to it. Those songs work. But then you got these other people like those people we spoke about, and it's just like, yo, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
My man's putting jewels in his head. Like, yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
Trip said Uzi gotta stay.
My man bleaching his skin. He just posted that today. He bleaching his skin and said, "Oh, get the umbrellas ready." What?
We can go to bed.
Nah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weirdo shit. It's weirdo shit. Like fucking young boy.
People co-sign this, and that's what makes all these people that
They co-sign it.
Artists great. Because you got dumb people that follow this.
Yeah.
But then they'll put somebody down like Russ. Russ is a great artist. Put him to the side because he's not what we want in the industry.
I mean, but the whole Rush thing, there's a whole backpack conspiracy on this because it's the industry don't like him, he don't like the industry, and it's literally him fucking himself 9 times out of 10 because of the fact that
because he got money, so he don't care.
But that's the thing. Like when you don't fuck with the industry and you're in that position, you have to have money. Because if you don't have the money, you're literally gonna be blackballed wherever you go without that money.
You pick the right time to do.
Young boy, he got to go too.
Young boy got to go. He followed Russ followed the wave just enough to get that money and that status. Yeah. And then he turned his back on it, which is whatever. That's why I still think he's an industry plant, but it is what it is.
No, he's one of the biggest industry plants. But me and you, we've already had that conspiracy. Yeah, we've already had that rabbit hole.
I just feel like a lot of people is getting shined that.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Kanye. I like Kanye, but that Donda was not it, bro. It was not. There's probably like 3 good songs on the whole project, and you got like 20-something songs on there.
And it's only that's to make a part 2.
I got harassed for my review of that shit because I was like, yo, it was mids. It was boring. And I got killed for it. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what do you guys?
They was mad at you because you rated CLB higher.
You know what I mean?
It was like CLB is better than this? Like, yes.
Something got me mad because at that point, that's when I had dropped the Book of Frank. So I dropped a gospel project for, that specific group.
Oh, when he dropped Yeezy?
Yeah. So it's just like, so y'all telling me that Kanye's project, 20 plus songs, is better than what I put together? And I put together something where it's like, it made sense. Like I had pastors preaching on there. I had people giving like sermons on there. And it's like,
Snoop dropped a really dope gospel
album. Yeah, his album was fire.
Didn't give it as much praise as Donda, and that shit was 1,000 times better than Donda.
1,000 times,
Kanye, bro.
And the crazy thing is, I didn't ever think that I hear something like that from Snoop, and for Snoop to do some shit like that, it was crazy.
I knew he
was Snoop Lion. That was Snoop Lion, not Snoop Dogg.
What he
wanted. And I said, when Snoop Lion happened, I knew he spoke to a different universe. We just seeing
that's a fact.
Multiverse Snoop's coming in and rapping for us. No, but that shit's crazy. Like, there's too many artists that get like a ridiculous hype, but that's like, it's the slap chop effect. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers saw that one dude who became a meme, and they're like, "Oh, what was he from? Oh, the slap chop. Everybody bought a slap chop." And it's like, nigga, just cut with a knife. Like, the fuck do we need this for? Type of shit. So it's like, it's what people see. Whatever's thrown right in front of them, they just, it's sheep. It's the sheep mentality. That's how humans are. There's always going to be alphas, and then there's going to be the sheep and all that shit like that. And now it's just the media portraying it one way. But either way, I got a question. So I got a good question. Of all the mainstream cats out right now, who would you want to work with? Like, not only for just like dope clash of sound, but also to like get a shot at their fan base since you like cooking people on their tracks. Who do you like? Yo, I would get on this dude's track and fucking eat food.
Hov.
Yeah. I respect that. I would love to get on a track. I would lose my mind, bro. I would pull a fucking Cannabis LL Cool J. I would try to kill one.
As a matter of fact, yay. And I hope it's a gospel song too.
Hey, then you would challenge him at his own game.
I would
like that.
Still
like
just
that.
making a
I'm with
verse
all the smoke.
break on that same song.
Who in Staten Island are you still waiting to get a chance to work with?
There's a few people. Vito, but that's only because our times always clash stuff. Vito, Holy Mo.
I knew he was gonna say Mo. Holy fire, bro. That nigga fire.
Joe Parker been ducking me for like 20 years.
Joe Parker been ducking everybody, bro. I think he was supposed to be on the first brand. He was supposed to be on All the Smoke.
CJ. I was supposed to work with CJ before he popped, and clearly that's not happening now.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
But
that's that bull.
Oh, Eddie I's another dope artist.
Yeah,
shout out to Eddie I. He's dope. Battle rap.
Eddie is
There's
fire.
people out here.
You got a new project you're working on?
Of course, you know that. I got like 60 songs in the cut.
I know you do.
We got an IAM project. Me, Andrew Daniel, Bree Cruz, and Emily Murray. 14 tracks.
Did Andrew get back into music? Finally, he's stepping back in, or you forcing him?
I don't force nobody to do nothing they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? That lifestyle is.
Nah, but I know he had put the music on the side burner for a little bit. So
he got married.
Like,
he was all in love.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
So he's stepping back into the booth. He's back.
I know he sent me a verse for that project. Okay. The last verse, like I got from him. Y'all know, y'all when y'all hear it, y'all know it was the last verse that I got from him. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? He might pop back out in 2022. You never know.
That's fire.
That's what's up. What is something you hope your listeners get from your music?
That they're not the only one that goes through things. I like to be authentic. You're never going to hear me rap about something that I didn't do or didn't have or whatever the case may be. That's not me. Just because it rhymes, that don't make it okay. And that's what a lot of people do now. Oh, well, this rhymes with BMW. Oh, I'm driving a BMW, bro. You on a bus. What are you talking about? Like, what? So I just like to be authentic, and that's what also got me mad with a lot of that gospel stuff too. A lot of gospel people that do all that stuff, they scared to give their demons. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear you saved and all this. They want to know what you went through to get there.
Yeah,
that's what they can relate to. People want to relate to pain. Yo, I thought I was the only one that went through that. No, they're just scared to talk about stuff. I'm not scared to talk about whatever you want to have a conversation about. We can have a conversation about. That's just how I live my life.
That's good though, you know what I'm saying? And what would you say is your main goal in music? Like, is it do like, spray more like, messages of gospel like that, or what's your main goal?
Honestly, I got a lot of stuff. So it's just, you might hear some gospel, you might hear some rock, you might hear some pop. I gotta like that last project was let me see if the harmony thing works or not. Mm-hmm. That one didn't work out. I got a house, like a old school, like freestyle house type song that's about to drop too. I got a whole bunch of craziness where it's like, I'm just going to keep dropping stuff. And the one that gets the most traction, that's where I'm going. I feel like everybody wants to rap now. I'm tired of rapping. I've been doing that for 20 plus years. I haven't got time for that. Everybody wants to be a rapper. They can have that.
I feel that. I feel that in my bones, bro. I've been rapping for way too long.
Thanks.
It's like now
the new dude not talking about nothing that pops. Like how? Yeah. What did he say?
No originality. He literally could say the exact same bars as someone else on a beat that sounds exactly the same. And it's like the kids are just the fucking industry just, we welcome this. And then it's like we out here giving out pain, trying different genres, mixing things that we grew up with, staying authentic. Only telling shit that we've either experienced, seen, been through, and nothing. It's crazy.
They want to hold down and be able to control people. That's what it is.
About to make songs about TikToks.
That'd be a good one. The whole topic about
No. I'm making music just for TikTok. Fuck that.
Oh, just for TikTok.
I'm about to be a TikTok rapper. 60-second songs only.
You be one of them dancing videos?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You gonna end up like being Dice out here fucking getting robbed by TikTok, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Straight What's next? What's your next project you're currently dropping? I know you just dropped your Wrath one last year. So what's the next one you're going to be dropping?
I got a single that drops that nobody knows about.
Who's on it? Who's on this album?
February 22nd. I wanted to do like a 2-2-2-2-2-2-2 thing.
Oh,
so I got
when Kanye dropping something?
Yeah. Man, to challenge him?
I got one song that's dropping, and it's a drill song. So it's short, but I mean, I did drill songs. I got a therapy. I'm not doing the same drill everybody else is doing. Like, I'm not talking about drugs and all that stuff. Like, the song that I'm dropping on later on is it's called Big Steppers. So I'm a walk. The way I walked on the song was talking about my personal ideal of a big stepper, and you don't need the chains, you don't need the money, you don't need none of that.
It's fire. I mean, that's how you got to do. You got to do it in your own way, because what the fuck is anybody else trying to teach these kids? Nothing. They're not trying to teach them shit.
I'm a person retarded.
It's crazy. You ever go to like a new age show? One of the last shows I went to before the fucking pandemic started kicking everything's ass was Lil Uzi played, and I've never seen so many young kids just like drugged out. And then what's even crazier was like, it was like all these drugged out like zombies pushed up on the stage, and in the back was like a bunch of like chaperoning parents who have no fucking idea, just sitting there looking concerned. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I punch my son in his chest, he do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you fucking kidding me? In front of me, bro, I bought tickets and you're not even going to enjoy the show because you zombied out. What kind of stupid shit is that?
And they start mosh pitting and fighting. Like, bro, you came here to fight or you came here to watch the artist? I'm confused. What's going on?
No, that's my type of shit. That's my era, the hardcore. But that was a hardcore show. It wasn't a rap show. It was a hardcore show. You go there, you throw some kicks, cartwheel into a couple people. That's fine. But not at a rap show. I'm not trying to be drugged out and then get headbutted by somebody who's can't even feel their fingers type shit. It's just terrifying.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah. The last question I got for you is, what's the best piece of advice you can give somebody coming up in the rap game? What's the best advice someone's ever given you?
The best advice I could give now would be, don't do it for the acceptance of other people. Do it for you. Do it because you love to do it. Don't do it because you feel like, oh, this is what's going to make me get rich, or I want this person to like me or that person to like me. Just do it because you love to do it. If you don't love to do it, don't do it.
Fact.
Best advice I was given.
What can I tell you?
Amadeus told me, you got the sound, you got the look, just keep shooting. Get in all those rooms that people told you couldn't get into, just keep shooting and you're gonna get into those rooms regardless. So that for me, that was like, yo, hearing this from somebody that's right next to P. Diddy, his right hand man, I'm with it. I hear you, bro. I'm there. Let's go. So this year, actually, me and him gonna work together, which is cool.
Fire.
Dope.
It's fire.
All right. Anyone else got any questions you want to ask Nitty?
Go ahead, sir. Yeah, I know you got some.
He's quiet.
Man, about to a whole book.
I really don't got a whole bunch of questions. I mean, a lot of questions that I would say I have is it would get too crazy. It would get way too crazy. And I ain't trying to have Nitty
I got time
getting alienated.
I got time
a lot of shit in this episode. So.
All right.
Just one. Close us out with a good one, man.
Yeah, just one good one.
You say you gonna get something wild. They get wild. One wild.
Let's go.
He gonna PR that one too with the executive response.
Out of everybody in the Pavis.
I can look at the look on
Out of everybody in the Pavis. Who's seeing you? Who's seeing you? Who's seeing you at the Pavis? Who's the best artist in the Pavis? Who's seeing you?
I know you know me, and you know damn well I'm not gonna say none of y'all is better than me.
You just gonna keep it political? That's it?
It ain't political. Ain't no. Listen, every time I do a song with one of y'all, what do I say? I'm burning you.
Energy.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't have that energy and I say so and so is better than me, remember.
I'm not saying who's better than you, but
no, I'm saying what we say.
Who's smoking who?
Whatever comes out of your mouth goes back in. Pause. So,
hey, yo,
life and death in the tongue, bro. So if I say somebody's better than me, in my head when I get on a song with this person, it's like, damn, this person about to smoke me.
Yep.
And I never think like that. I was like my last project before the Wrath. I have Capone from CNN on my project, and we recorded together. It wasn't like he sent the verse. I pulled up to the studio, gave him the verse, and before he even recorded, I already had everything done. He just had to throw a verse on it. And before I went there, I was like, yo, this dude is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
A legend. And I'm going there with the intentions of I'm about to be better than you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to ever say anybody's better than me. There's no point
like
in
that
because I'm telling myself consciously that maybe you're not good enough to be on a track with Jay-Z, or maybe you're not good enough to be on a track with somebody else. And that's a dub.
Yeah.
Who on the island? Who on the island could go toe to toe with the Pavers? There's not, for context, there's like 4 or 5 other groups in Staten Island.
I know.
It's like, this Clifton. No, I'm talking to them. I'm telling them. For context, I'm letting them know. There's like 4 or 5 other groups on the island, right? Other than obviously other than Wu-Tang. Yeah, in a group battle. Like who out here really seeing the entirety of Pavers, full strength, all us.
Clifton High.
I like that.
The High.
I like that.
They got some rappers. Handsome, James.
Yeah, they got Vito. They got Vito, Handsome. Yeah, James.
You know what I'm saying? They got rappers. They got rappers.
I mean, that's really all they got, though. I mean, who else they got over there?
They need 800 people.
Nah, it's like 8 of us.
And how many of us are really active?
I mean, actually, but I'm saying if we was to actually have a battle, bro, who's really going toe to toe? I'm
gonna be the referee. I'm not even joining the battle. I'm gonna be a referee.
Come on, that's Links. Links would be the referee, bro.
Yo,
you gotta be a part of.
Links got something that's gonna be like,
yo, bro.
Where did this came from?
I'm waiting for Links to drop, man. I'm waiting for Links, and since I'm out the loop, obviously being out here in Nashville, what's going on? Like, what's is Fluke dropping something? Like, I know you know, bro. I know you know. Yo,
first off,
put it to the.
I live out here, and I still be out the loop. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go.
Come on,
but for me, it's like I told you. This year, I don't care, bro. This year, I'm being selfish. This year is about me. I don't care about nobody else.
Nah, we had that conversation, and I got that beef for you, by the way. But we had that conversation, and honestly, I'm happy to see you back and focused on music, because there was a time where I would hit this nigga up like, yo, bro, I'm at the studio. Okay. Like, bro, pull up. Like, I'm literally around the corner from your crib. Nah, I'm gonna work on his clothes. Like, I got other stuff. I'm like, bro, come on. Nah, bro, I'm not doing it. I'm not coming. Now you like focus. You on your music shit, and it's good to see.
Now the clothes got put to the side. You know what I'm saying? When you was going through that, I didn't make music for 5 years.
Yeah, you was out. But after TGIF, you didn't make music for mad long, bro.
I was focused on the bag. That's what I'm saying. You can't. Everybody's so focused because of the society we live in. I feel like that's social media. Like, if you don't have this amount of money, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Or if you're 35 and you don't got your stuff together, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's ages of whatever. Like, people keep like trying to say, oh, if you're not 39 and you're not married with a kid now, you're not living life right. Bro, that's nuts. Like, you live on your own terms. So for me, I was so focused on the bag, I didn't care about nothing else. And then I see that I got lost chasing the bag of what I really love, and that was a distraction. I'm gonna give you all this money, but what you really love doing, you're not gonna have none of that.
It's just good to see you back in music, bro. That ass.
Appreciate you, Papa. You know the vibes.
You already know the vibes, bro.
By the way, I'm dropping some every month this year, just so y'all know that.
Shit.
Okay.
Lit. That's lit.
Fire. I've been thinking about doing those, but then I get nervous thinking about that type of energy.
Send a beat. We got a collab. Send me a beat. Let's do some.
I got beats for days. And yo, I definitely am down for that.
Project was fire.
We got the same mentality with the music shit. Cause like I like to keep it brutally honest, but I'm trying to fucking write. You know, I'm trying to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that. So we as humans, we react from our subconscious. I know you ever drove somewhere and you like, yo, I don't even know how I got here. Like I just got there.
Oh yeah.
So if we react from our subconscious and you say the word try, you put it in your own mind as a possibility you can't do it, so you're not even going to try.
Oh no. I'm a rap. I'm gonna rap. You know?
I promise you.
Like in general, I'm trying to rap like all fucking year. Like whoever's trying to rap with me, like let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. I'm gonna send my email. Let's work. I got beats too. I don't know if you want to just do boom bap, but I got.
Oh no, Johnny. You said boom bap. That's that nigga's. That's that nigga magic word. That nigga. What? Boom bap.
I'm with whatever. Come on, I've been in all types of stuff. Punk bands, hardcore bands. I've mixed it up. I could do new, old. I don't give a fuck. Like whatever the vibe is, I'm here for it.
I need y'all to stop saying that try word. We're gonna try. It's either you do it or you don't.
Shit, on some Yoda shit right now. Yeah.
For sure. Look, I promise you, like when I stopped making music for the 5 years, I read a lot of like personal development and self-help books. Yeah. Right? Like business books and stuff. And you can ask Prince, like before that, I was a wild nigga in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to turn up on whoever. After I read that, it was like, all right. I go outside, I beat somebody up. They died. I get 7 years in jail, 10 years in jail. My kids is outside, no dad. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, do I really want to be that person, or do I want to be the person that leaves my kids something that if I died today, God forbid, they set for the rest of their life and don't have to worry about no man ever taking care of them or none of that.
Yep. Yeah, it's all about the energy you put out. That's what I tell people now. Like they're like, "Oh, you calm down in all your years, your older years," and I'm like, "Nah, man. I just recognize what the fuck I want to put out there." You know what I'm saying? Before I was putting shit out uncontrollably because I was fucking emotionally uncontrollable. I was unstable. You know what I'm saying? But now when I realize what I did to people, I realize what I did to myself. I'm like, yo, I want to put out a different energy. You know what I'm saying? If that means I calm down, then that's what the fuck it means. But I know what it is. But yeah. But
y'all ain't asked me who my favorite rapper was, so I'm gonna tell y'all it's Joe Budden before y'all even ask.
Hey, let's go, yo!
Man,
that's why I rock with him. I knew it. That's why I rock with him, yo. Because Joe Budden, people fucking sleep. Joe Budden, he can fucking write. Like, and the thing is, it's not that he not only can he write, he be on some super light skin shit, but that shit is personal as fuck. Like that shit is real, is raw, and is personal. Like he's cursed by Pump It Up.
Joe Budden smoked Drake.
Smoked over
6 minutes.
Over
6 minutes. Yep. Nobody talked about that.
Nobody. And what's crazy?
The last hit was not anywhere in this century.
Like every one of his fucking albums that drop, like Budden is fucking nice. Like he is super. I used to get shit on the old Not Your Man's episodes when we would talk about Slaughterhouse, and I was like, yo, personally, it was always between Crooked Eye and Budden for me. I think they always took the tracks, and people like, oh, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, yo, everybody loves Royce because he did shit with M. He slacked on those projects, and Joel's nice, but Joel got that one New York bag. That's really it. Crooked was fucking everywhere, and Budden was spitting some fucking like some shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Mood Music 4 is my favorite.
Oh, Mood Music 4 is crazy.
Yeah, 4.5 was lit too.
Crazy.
They're just the shit. They slap to this day.
I went to that show in the city. I met him. That when he did the tour he was doing with the Mood Music. I went to the one in the city. He did BB King's.
Yeah.
He brought out Fab. Bro, when I got to meet him, he was like, yo, like, why? Like he asked me, he's like, why'd you come here? And I'm just like, you my favorite artist. And he's like, wait, why am I your favorite artist? I said, yo, everything that you went through, I relate to it, bro. Like I stopped writing music, and then you brought me back into this realm where it's like, going through something with a female, just write about it. Instead of, do all the crazy stuff, do the drugs, drink, all that stuff. Write about it.
Yep.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to people out there, now, bro?
Yeah, follow me on IG because I'm about to have some stuff that's about to be real spicy.
There you
This
go.
year is gonna be a spicy one because it's my year.
Hey, let them know. Let everybody know where to follow you. You know, whatever you had that drop, where to find it, all streaming, all that shit. Do the hip hop talk thing, man. You know how hip hop is like that.
You know, but that's the title that they give us. Me, I go to the show and I be like, yo, just drop the beat. I ain't gonna talk too much. If you like it, find me when I get off stage. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me like a real show. Don't, yo, my Instagram handle is man. If y'all want to talk and network, when I get on stage, if you like what you heard, follow me. Come talk to me in the corner. I'll be here. I'm not leaving. I hate the people that go to shows and only support their people and then just dip.
And they dip. That's corny.
Yo, that's every show me and Frank ever did, we stayed into the very last. We always stay. Always show love.
Even if they suck, I stay. The last show I went to was trash. I think it was like me and like 2 other acts that didn't do drill music. Literally, the entire show was drill.
Worse.
And then they don't even sing. They just start dancing and then they're out of breath. Like, yo, bro, if you're going to dance and rap, learn how to control your breath while you're doing it. Because you sound stupid.
Sound crazy. Over a backtrack, you can hear them breathing. Don't make no sense. They got 30 motherfuckers on stage. They all got their phones on. It look corny. But hey, man, that's how they are. And then they'll leave right after you. I always hated that shit. But honestly, I've always appreciated staying at shows and like actually networking because that's a lot of the people that fuck with me still.
You know, that's how I got in the network. So many people from so many areas everywhere because I stay at shows. I talk to every single person. You know, I follow everyone on their social medias. You know, all that.
It's love for the music.
It's genuine.
Bullshit.
I went to shows and actually gave artists advice coming off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I always felt like you know, staying and seeing a lot of these people because they're in a position just like you. You know, they still trying to come up. They still trying to make their mark in the industry. And you just by you staying there, especially being a fellow artist, you staying there, it gives them confidence. Like imagine somebody that you kind of look up to and you're doing it, like you get to do a show with them and they actually stay and watch you perform. You know what I'm saying? That gives you more confidence. That gives you incentive to keep, you know, going and making music. So I always feel like, you know, you got to play it forward. If you want people to stay and watch your shit, you gotta be willing to do the same.
Yo, and that shit really matters because like it works both ways. Like I've literally like deaded some artists that I've fucked with because of their demeanors at shows. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, you know, people always want to talk about when Ritz was blowing up and all that shit. I stopped fucking with Ritz. He played on Long Island and he played at a venue that had one backstage and all the artists chill back there. This motherfucker had us cleared out. Didn't talk to nobody, performed and dipped. And it was like, bro, that's fucked up. But then I fuck with some of the legends out here. Like I always love EPMD because I perform, I opened up for them. They saw my shit and then spoke to me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit is forever engraved in my brain. Like I was like, yo, I needed that from fucking like pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Irish is lit, bro. I performed for his birthday.
Nice. Actually, my last show before the pandemic, I performed on a boat with him. We performed on a boat show and he watched it. I gave him a Nacho Man's hat and all that shit. He was fucking with it. He loved it.
All right, man.
Yeah.
And we're talking about giving tips to artists. Do not perform over your song.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm getting tired of that too. I'm getting tired of that.
They still do everywhere. Pandemic of that.
Unless, yo, if you're a hip hop artist, you should not. I understand like the R&B artists. No. Because when you're dancing and shit,
if you rap, if you whatever, do not. Have vocals on your track.
If you're dancing and shit, like no, because I understand that shit. Because you look at I went to Chris Brown's concert, right? And the nigga he'll have certain.
If you play to see Chris Brown and he's not rapping or singing, and the music is
he's singing. He's singing. But look, he sings. But then there's certain parts in the song where it will actually have the you know, the singing parts in it because he stops singing and he'll start dancing and shit. He performs. But yeah, so that shit I get. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between going on stage and then mouthing or you know, like having everything in your background, especially as a rapper.
Yeah,
the rapper, we can't get away with that shit.
Yeah,
like, that's what I don't understand.
Artist is like, honestly, the backtrack is what, like, practice. You gotta, you have the power to curate your fucking set. You can control, like, that's the point of being a fucking MC. That's what it means. You
move the crowd.
Control what everybody's fucking seeing. So you have the power to do every little bit of it. If you want to do some cool shit and an ad lib back you up, cool. But if you just playing over the song that dropped, then you're stuck only doing that. You can't talk, you can't interact, you can't switch up lyrics. Like, if you're playing in a place that's not your town and you want to do the corny shit and say, oh, whatever town it is and add it to your song, you can't do that. You can't do nothing. You just literally put yourself in a corner and you look stupid for it. Practice. It don't really hurt. It's like, get your beats.
First of all, if you're not practicing before a show, like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do a show? I perform in my living room. Yeah, the greatest artists. You think Hove don't fucking practice before they have dress rehearsals for a fucking reason. You feel me?
For a reason.
Literally for a reason. But yeah, I mean, I feel
like there's more to young class. Like at the last show I did, like they put all the artists together and like separated us from like the people that's at the show. And so we all start chopping it up or whatever. And I'm, you know me, I like being a fly on the wall, just listening to all the new artists. So I'm sitting there listening to them and they're like, yeah, no, I don't really practice. I just come and do it. Like, I'm gonna get it right anyway. And every single person that said that messed up.
They gassed. They gassed. They fucking needed a drink. Like, it's like, no, bro. It's crazy, bro. I used to practice so much and like create like such a set that I could do my show blacked out drunk. And everybody be like, yo, you sounded great up there. That shit was second nature. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, like I practiced that much. Like that shit was instilled in my brain. Like that's why basketball players practice, bro. Because when it's go time, it's second nature. And that's how it's supposed to be. Like these young cats, they just got red rocket with everything. So they just want to jump into everything. And
that's a fact.
You know, and just fucking do it. And it's like, bro,
you can't get nowhere without practice and refining your craft. Period.
It's like you've never been to a show. Like, it's like, yo, if you like mainstream artists, you've never seen a mainstream artist come out there was on some no practice bullshit. It's impossible.
Yeah. You've never seen a mainstream artist go on stage and fuck up.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, but all right, even if it does happen, it's rare, and they catch themselves enough where it's a minor fuck up. It's not like a continuous fuck up where where a lot of these artists that don't practice, they're continuously fucking up the entire. Like they'll forget what the fuck words come after, and they got the fucking backtrack playing. Yeah. You feel me? So it's different.
Nas forget the words.
And Nas,
that's a fact,
bro. Nas was at Yankee Stadium. He was trash, and he was fucking up like his hits, and it was fantastic. But it was terrible, but it was funny. Like because I've seen Nas a million times, and he's always on point. But this show is just wasn't his day.
I mean, you gotta have those though. I mean, you can't win the ball. You can't be perfect 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even LeBron got a bad game in him. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, but as an artist, if you know what you can always finesse it. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a show I did in Jersey, and literally I don't like to do any kind of whatever before. I don't like to drink, smoke, none of that before I perform. Like leave it till after. I like to be focused on point. So my man's was there. He bought me a shot. He's like, "You're not gonna take a shot with me?" I'm like, "I'll take the shot." The shot turned into 3 shots.
Yeah.
Yo, Frank, you next. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy because that's one thing you always told me: don't get drunk before you go on stage. And look at you.
He was here in South Carolina. I could not. I'm gonna say no. He bought me.
Yes. How many times you said no to me? Yo, don't pop the bottle. Don't pop the bottle till you get on stage, bro. Don't pop the bottle till you get on stage. And I pop the bottle before I get on stage, and you mad at me. Bro,
why am I wrong,
bro?
You got on stage,
you gotta take your own advice. Nah, bro. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, bro, I was fucked up on stage. It was still a fire ass night. That was a fire ass night.
At the Jersey show, I forgot the words to the song, but I just freestyled, and nobody knew I messed up.
Yeah, that's it. They won't know. Yeah.
I just had to pick it back up. I fuck up, and I'm just like, all right, I'll pick it back up.
Bro,
I literally got 2 songs like confused
entire time,
and I got 2 songs confused, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep rapping. Just went, and then somebody else was like, "Yo, that performance was fire." I'm like,
There's that show that we did at Latin Paradise.
No, in your head, you're like, that wasn't that good.
There's that show we did at Latin Paradise, and fucking you was like, yo, bro, don't get drunk. Do not get drunk until we get on stage. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm just gonna have one drink.
You remember how that night ended?
Nitty was like, nah, bro, do not get drunk until you get on stage. Right. So that night I had one drink. I was like, all right, Nitty, I'm just gonna have this one drink. He's like, nah, no, you're not. You're gonna have that one drink. It's gonna turn into like 5. It's like, bro, just trust me. I only had that one drink. We get on stage. We had like 3 bottles come to the stage. As soon as I hit the stage, Pay Bills comes on. Bro, everybody goes nuts. I forget the words for like 2 seconds, bro. Told the DJ, cut the beat, run it back. Everybody thought like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just part of the scene and shit like that, because the way we was doing it with the DJ was stopping the beat and shit. And then, you know, the crowd, everybody in the crowd was yelling, pay your bills and shit. Shit was crazy. Right. So we popping bottles and shit. Now I'm drunk by the time we got to the 3rd song on the set, I'm fried. I'm looking
at him like this.
I am fried, hugging niggas on stage, dapping niggas up in the fucking crowd. I am all over the place, bro. But it was that night was mad funny. And then fucking 10 minutes later, a fight breaks out. This nigga Nitty.
I know. No. I never forget. Yo, my wife is pregnant. My wife is pregnant at this show.
He was on demon time, bro.
Sliced and start bleeding. I'm just like, nah, where's my wife
time. The nigga grabbed me and was like, yo, bro, we out. I'm like, yo, bro, first of all, I'm drunk. I'm fried. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? He's like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up. Come on, let's go. I'm looking for JR. He's like, bro, I'm gonna go back. I got JR. Yo, don't worry about it. Bro, where the fuck is where's JR? Where's Troy? I'm calling out different niggas. Yo, Frank smacked the shit out of me, bro. That night, he smacked the shit out of me. And he was like, yo, shut the fuck up. Get in the car. Don't say nothing else. Bro, I ain't never sat in a car mad quiet in my life, bro. I'm in the car like, yo, this nigga really smacked me, bro.
Yo, bro, my wife is like 7 months pregnant in the crowd. I see dude get his face cut. Mm-hmm. I jump off the stage into the crowd. I just start pushing people, moving. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I find her. I grab her, like push her to the side, and somebody snuffs me. I stop. I look at the person that snuffed me. I knew them. I'm looking at them like, yo, what happened?
It's the heat of the moment.
Nah, he was fried.
He didn't know what was going on.
After he snuffed me, I look at him and I'm like, yo, what the hell you hit me for? And he's like, what's popping? Wrong person. You just hit me, bro. We start scrapping. They break us apart. I start throwing stools from the bar across the room.
Sounds like
the whole time all this is the whole time everything was going, bro, I was so belligerent to everything. I didn't know what was going. Nigga, by the time Nitty got in the car, I'm like, yo, first of all, who sliced who? He was like, oh, it's da-da-da. I was like, no, it wasn't. I was just next to the nigga. What are you talking about? Yo, bro, I was fried that night. Nice. This nigga got me home in one piece. That's one thing I tell you about my bro. This nigga will make sure that you're good no matter. Like, I could tell you countless stories about when I literally had to call this nigga and he pops up. No questions asked, no nothing, bro. Like, my car broke down in AC. He hates when I tell this story. My car broke down in fucking Atlantic City, bro. Niggas was stuck out there. It's me, my bro, JR, Troy, nigga, we stuck. My car broke down. We don't have no way I just came up money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas went out to AC, came up, car breaks down. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I called this nigga Nitty. 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. 5 o'clock in the morning. Yo, bro, I'm stuck in AC, bro. Can you come get me? Where y'all at? I'll be there. 2 hours later, this nigga picks us up. Drives us home. They didn't ask for gas, didn't ask for nothing, bro. Even when I offered the nigga gas money, he was like, nah, bro, you good. I just want to make sure you was good. Got me home and everything, bro. Nitty probably one of the most genuine niggas in my life. I mean, he's my daughter's godfather, for God's sakes. I mean, this nigga, I trust this nigga with my life completely, bro. Like this, he's a good nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he talk about being authentic, like this is that everything he says is 100% fact.
That's the problem with it. Like, being authentic has its pros and has its cons. Like, if I rock with you, I rock with you.
If you don't,
but if I don't rock with you,
it's
you're gonna know I don't rock with you.
It's lit.
Yep. There's no friendly.
You've seen that side a lot.
Yeah.
There be people that be trying to press my buttons, and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't like you already, and you just making me easier to just come over there and punch you in the mouth. Like, people don't do their homework. Like, people.
There's times I had to tell Nitty, like, nah, chill, bro. We're not on that time tonight. Chill.
I used to box, so people look at me and they be like, oh, he's humble, he don't act up, he's always quiet in the club. I don't want to fight, bro.
Yeah.
My hands are legal weapons. If I fight you, I'm going to jail. Like, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, all right, if I don't like you, I'm gonna let it be known. Yo, listen, bro, there's boundaries here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to play with me because somebody else will hit you for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the time I've been on. You won't catch me outside alone with all this craziness that's going outside. I don't got a gun, but somebody with me, you might get hit and won't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just different. You got to move different these days. All these young cats out here killing each other with songs.
Yeah, they're cowards, man. Like, they literally praise, like, yo, I don't fight, I shoot. It's that coward shit. And it's like,
put the guns down, put the hands up.
Bro, growing up, it was never, the gun was always a last resort. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be in dire trouble.
Yeah,
you got to be coming to jump you, bro.
Somebody to pull a gun out, bro.
It's Prince.
Guns was always the last resort, man.
Principle. Like, a gun is for if, like, you cross that line. You know, everything else is a fair.
Bro. It's hands, bro. You gotta shoot the fair one, bro. If you can't run me my fade, then we're not talking no more. Like, there's no conversations.
I wish they bring that show back. Where the celebrities box, you know what I'm saying? They box like random people. I will bust half of these celebrities, bro. And I'll be listening to them and I'll be like, if they put us in the ring, I'm wrecking you, boy. I'll wreck you.
We gotta set that up. We gotta set that blue face up. Set that blue face in video.
When I was watching like the people get crazy, they was like, oh, so this the game was calling people out. The Game is one of my favorite rappers too.
Oh, same.
They were like, "Oh, you will fight the Game? Yeah, I'll fight him. Then you put me in the ring with him, I'll fight. There's no, your boys is gonna shoot me. You not stabbing.
It's in a ring.
One, I'm smoking you, bro. Like, I'll get in the ring with whoever artist. It don't matter which one. Put him in the ring." You know
when I started this page and I was telling like the original members, I was like, yo, if Not Your Man's ever blow up, I'm gonna start getting mainstream artists. Like, if they don't battle rap each other, they have to fight. If you're not gonna settle it for your pen, you got to box. Battles of boxing, man. I wish.
Invite me, please. I'll fight whichever one you want. You know what I'm saying? Anyone.
But, yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap this one up, man. This was fucking dope, man. This is a long one, but this is super fucking dope, man. Let people know where to follow you, and they'll be able to find everything in the description and all that bullshit.
I don't even know my Instagram. That's crazy.
That's fine.
I think it's I am Frank NItti _.
Spell it out.
I am underscore.
Yeah,
Frank.
I am Frank NItti _. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I changed it, man. I was trying to get the I am Frank NItti, but somebody got it, and homeboy won't even sell me the page. It's getting me tight. Like, you don't even use it. Sell me the page, bro. Like, I just want the name because that's the brand. The brand is I am. So I am Frank NItti works. But now I gotta put an underscore.
We about to harass the fuck out of him. Not only am I'm gonna hack this dude's shit, or I'm gonna harass him. We're gonna get that for you, man. Don't worry about it. We're gonna harass the shit out this dude. But yo, again, man, I appreciate you hopping on here and chopping it up with us, man. Let us know when the new.
It was a pleasure, man.
Some beats. You gotta send me an email, man.
Send me a math and whatnot. Let's really link. I told you I'm dropping a song every month at least. And
when you're ready to drop your project, come back here, man. We'll host the host the whole thing.
I'm gonna give y'all gonna get the source first before everybody else get it. So I got like, I don't want to say like the mixtape things, but like, you know how they had like those set like this one and part 2 and all that stuff. So I did the TGIF, I did TGIF 2, I did Ice Age. I was gonna do Ice Age 2, but then I started speaking to my brother, and he was like, "Y'all got an idea? You can use it." And I was like, "What's that?" So my next joint is gonna be called "Let Me Be Frank."
That's
I like that.
Fire. It's cold.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
that's the way to get some real shit across too. You could talk some real shit on.
I got some songs for it already. I told you this is gonna be spicy. It's gonna be a different it's gonna be a different me this year. Everybody's gonna expect one thing, and then they're gonna get a whole nother.
It's fire. Hey man, we ready for it, man. We ready for it. But again, man, yo, truly appreciate you. You're Reckless, Prince. You know I fuck with y'all. Y'all know the deal.
Appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you for being part of the interview, brother.
Pleasure, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And shout out to everybody that was up in here, man. Follow the fucking pages and stuff. I was harassing people on Instagram.
Follow us.
Y'all watching?
Jeez.
I know
socials.
YouTube, the Instagram, the Discord, all that bullshit, man. Stop fucking with us. Peace out, peoples.